The Ries Report with Al and Laura Ries.
Shoe business. Meet my favorite shoes, my MBT shoes. I walk in them, I run in them, I go to the gym. They are fantastic. But you know what? It's not just about building a better shoe that makes you successful. It's also about building a better brand, and the key to that is the name. It all starts with the name. MBT is not a good name. The most difficult job in marketing is trying to make an initial company famous. A company that has as initials as its name. It's not easy. Now wait a minute, you might be thinking, what about GE? What about AT&T or IBM? Those are initials, and they're very famous, and they're very powerful brands and big, big companies. Yes, but what came first? The chicken or the egg? International Business Machines is what became famous. They pioneered the computer. So people called the company IBM, and in their mind they thought International Business Machines. General Electric became famous, the first light bulb. So people called the company GE for short. American Telephone and Telegraph became famous. So people called the company AT&T. It wasn't the initials and then the name. John F. Kennedy became famous, so people called him JFK. The instances where you find initial companies or people famous is because they became famous first and then the initials followed. It seldom works in reverse. Look at some of these initials like HCA and AMR, UAL, TJX, CHS, FLP, AES. That is a mouthful. And you might think, I don't know any of those. Well, it's very difficult to build a brand, but these are big companies. These are multi-billion-dollar companies, but they don't have strong brands because it's very difficult to build a brand based on initials. Take a look at this recent company, a Taiwanese company that's getting a lot of great press. It's just got a bad name, HTC. It's the world's largest manufacturer of smartphones, though. It has $3.6 billion in sales, and they are now marketing their own phone. The Google phone has gotten a lot of excitement. But the name is a problem. And even worse, what does HTC stand for? It stands for high-tech computer. High-tech computer. Listen, in 1900 you can start a company like General Electric, but today you can't use such general terms and then use initials. It's the double whammy. Guys, it's not going to work. And anyway, people prefer words to initials. They don't like to use initials. They sometimes do, but when given a choice, they use words. IHOP, for instance. You don't say IHOP. They shorten International House of Pancakes to IHOP. So what about my beloved MBTs? Well, what does MBT stand for? It stands for Masai Barefoot Technology. Yes, Masai as in the African tribe. The shoe is based on it's better to be barefoot, but it's hard to talk about barefoot when you have such huge, enormous shoes. And you're selling shoes with a name like Masai? They don't wear shoes. Very confusing. What MBT needs a name, they need a name like Crocs. Crocs is a fantastic brand and a fantastic name. I mean, think about it. They could have called them PSTs for plastic shoe technology. Luckily, they didn't. MBT. Also, you got to think about what's the category. Strong brands are built on being first in a new category because really consumers don't care about new brands. They care about categories. They're interested in categories. Brand names just represent and stand for those categories in the mind. So what is the category for MBT? Well, they call it physiological footwear. Those are not words that consumers are ever going to use, guys. Category names need to be simple ideas, simple words. Some great category names: energy bar, energy drink, sports drink, wireless email, packaged salad, organic groceries. These are the categories that built these powerful brands like Powerbar, Red Bull, Gatorade, Blackberry, Fresh Express, and Whole Foods. Some potential category names for MBT, well, like rolly shoes, rockers, wobbly shoes, or my favorite, how about balance shoes? It's a simple idea that represents what it is that these shoes do. It makes you balance and gives you a better workout. Of course, there's lots of benefits to the shoes, and the company talks about them, but, there are a lot of things. You got to focus in on one idea. What's the benefit? Well, I like to say it makes every walk a workout. And who doesn't want to do that? It boosts every step, boosts calories, boosts muscle mass. It's fantastic. So what is MBT's slogan? What are they talking about in their recent ads? Well, here's one. The headline, "Shoes are weapons of mass destruction." Huh? If shoes are so bad, why would people buy these big, enormous shoes? It doesn't make sense, guys. They call themselves the anti-shoe. The anti-shoe? This looks like a pretty big shoe to me. The anti-shoe is being really barefoot. Brands are built on simple ideas, on new categories, with strong brand names like Geox, the shoe that breathes. Brilliant branding. And MBT's better watch out because competition is moving in, guys. Most recently, they call it the Fit Flop. They have a brilliant verbalization of their idea. It's the Fit Flop with the gym built in. Nice wording, guys, and it's getting a lot of attention, so MBT, you've got a great, great product. Unfortunately, you have a lousy brand name. But names can easily be changed. That was the Ries Report, and I'm Laura Ries.